Welcome to Goals with Soul. I'm Joanna Ingram and today is my birthday. I feel like a little kid sharing it like that. But it's also the second anniversary of Goals with Soul because I hit publish on that first episode on my birthday 2 years ago. And it's a perfect time to reflect on what we can create in what can feel like a long time ahead, but certainly when you look behind you, it's gone in a flash. And indeed, over the last 2 years, Goals with Soul has climbed to the top 3% of global podcasts and has been listened to by people in 65 countries. And I'm so excited to be here sharing this because the majority of podcasts don't last beyond the first 7 episodes, I believe. So to be here in episode, 125, 26, something like that right now is crazy. And it just teaches me so much about being consistent and sharing your message authentically and honestly, and being able to just drop an extra episode in, which this is because we normally go out on Tuesday and today is Friday the 2nd of December, my birthday. And it's a day where I can drop in and share with you something that has been on my mind a lot lately and become a very central part of the curriculum that I teach, which is about how we share. So many people recently have spoken to me about not feeling aligned with the ways we're supposed to promote our businesses, going on to social media and behaving in certain ways. And yeah, we all talk about dancing on reels and lip syncing and laughing about it. And some of us do it. I know I have tried it and I do it sometimes. I feel inspired to, but it's not the main way that I like to share. And this indeed is the most aligned place for me, being on my podcast, sharing audio, being absolutely unfiltered and being able to be really true to what's on my heart and sharing it with those people that feel called to listen. And I realised that going through the professional route as I had done in my career, and come out with certain feelings about how to promote myself, about what it was to me to be professional. And I now understand that this is something I've coined a phrase for. I call it authority-aligned visibility. And this is where you pick platforms that feel perfectly aligned to creating the authority that is important for you to create as a coach and expert. And for many, that's dancing on reels, which is fantastic, or, doing their thing on TikTok. But for me, I've discovered that those roots are being on my own podcast, Goals with Soul, right here, right now, but also guesting on others' podcasts. And over the last few months, I've been fortunate enough to guest on dozens of podcasts, some of which have aired, many of which have not yet. But I've discovered that when we're in full alignment of something that feels so good for us, not only is it easy and fun, but also the universe responds. We get evidence and results. It's like when we show up and follow a path that, we're meant to, and showing up is important with that alignment, we get the little signs and signals that we're on the right path. And I know for me that when I'm aired on other people's podcasts and the audience is aligned and I'm sharing in, true authenticity, then people start to react. I get DMs on Instagram. I get people popping in on my discovery calls. And I'm like, okay, well, this is something that is easy, fun, and aligned with how I want to express myself in the world. The same when I express myself as an executive contributor writing for online magazines. And I've had so many amazing conversations with ideal clients that have come through that route alone, starting to work with people I would never have met before, master coaches, Hay House authors. And this for me is a sign and signal that authority, alignment, visibility, again, that's just my phrase, but I hope that you understand the sentiment behind it, which is that there are places that we can show up and feel fantastic. And I know that's part of my crusade, my mission to help people elevate their messaging. Becoming visible is a key part of that. It's not just knowing what your messaging is, but showing up visibly and sharing that. And so today, on the 2nd year anniversary of Goals with Soul, it just seems a perfect opportunity to really share that with you. The fact that there are amazing places out there that are meant for you, that when you are visible, you will get the results that you desire, as long as you're sharing your message with authenticity and, of course, with alignment. And so if you want to learn a little bit more about this and my approach to messaging, I would love to invite you to the Magnetic Messaging Masterclass, which I'm presenting live on December the 8th. So sign up in the link below. You can also go to joannaingram.link/masterclass and secure your place on the live training. Yes, a replay will be provided if you can't make the time slot, but I would encourage you to show up. It's going to be a great vibe. And I know that whenever I show up for live masterclasses, webinars, events, I just get the breakthroughs and implement so much more. I would love to see you there. And look, it's my birthday, so that's a gift for you if you would like to learn more about magnetic messaging. But if you would like to send me a little gift, I would love it if that could be in the form of a review for this podcast. 2 years in, if you are a loyal fan, listener, someone that's just dropped in for the first time, if you could drop it into Apple Podcasts, if you are on an Apple phone, and just click that 5-star review button and tell me what you feel about the podcast, I would appreciate it so much. And as a sign of my appreciation, because the gifts just keep on coming, if you send me a screen grab of your review so I can read it, because podcasts are pretty poor at showing you the reviews, particularly if you're not in the same territory. I don't know if you know this, but because I'm in the UK, if you put a review and you're in the States, I just don't get to see it automatically because Apple doesn't share it. So I would love to see what you've shared. And if you could send me that screen grab, I would love to share my future reality activation with you as a little gift. So just ping that over to me either on Instagram at iamjo.ingram, or you can send it by email on joe@iamjoingram.com. Righto, I'm off to chill on my birthday, have a bit of lunch with my husband. I'm going to go and see one of my twins who's in her school play, which is Macbeth, this evening. So I'm going to have an awesome day, really looking forward to it. Going to chill. And I hope you have an awesome day too. Have a great weekend. Hope to see you on December the 8th at the Magnetic Messaging Masterclass. And until then, have a beautiful and inspired weekend. Take care. Bye now.